Senna's Williams FW16 was carrying a miniature camera located here, just behind and to the left of the driver's head. It was able to see ahead of the car and some detail within it. Notably this, a small bright yellow button mounted on the steering wheel. As the wheel turns, the button turns with it, allowing a computer to accurately plot every movement of the steering wheel. This button appeared to move in a very unexpected way, just as Senna lost control. On the approach to Tamburello, he turned to the left, aiming the car at the apex of the bend, taking the fastest line through the corner. This reconstruction shows the wheel moves quite significantly, not only about its center point as normal, but vertically as well. It was this movement that led to the theory that the steering column had broken. So why did Senna's wheel appear to move up and down inside the car? Well, it was designed that way.
Reacting to the evidence presented by Mauricio Posserini at the court, Williams presented a video taken from the team's museum. The steering wheel of that car can be seen with a flexibility of 15 millimeters. According to Williams, the steering wheel was designed to flex. It was built before the start of the season, and the same version was installed in both cars. If all these are true, then inevitably we should be able to observe the same amount of flexing in other sessions prior to Imola race.
And now just over half a second under Alain Prost's pole position from 1993. And that's rough. This is the point on his first run that he did lose the back end of the car. A little bit more circumspect through it this time. But I think maybe teams have tried to pinch too much with the performance now in this qualifying session. He certainly hasn't chosen to go back to the pit slowly. He's basically got time for one more lap.
That's exactly what we did in Brazil.
Are we expecting more of that this year?
Well, we're going to try talking about it, certainly.
Running with Ayrton Senna, who will start this afternoon on his 65th pole position of his racing career. Alongside him, Michael Schumacher, only 0.3 of a second behind. Well, this being regarded a power circuit, then you must be very happy with the performance of this engine here. And Michael Schumacher still 6th. So that is the situation with just under 10 minutes to go in the morning.
The 3-stop race, Damon Hill may be looking again at doing a 2-stop race. In that case, he would be carrying a considerable amount more fuel than Senna would have done. That would, of course, again account for some of the difference in lap time. But it's at the end of this lap we'll know whether that is the case. If Damon is into the 23s, well, then we'd have to assume that both are doing a fairly similar thing.
Damon Hill completing his 8th lap of the morning at 23.931, 0.7 away from Senna. Then it's still Gianni Morbi. Riding with Ayrton Senna at the moment. Running that brand new FW16 Williams with the Renault engine. And John, when we had a look at the rear suspension of the car.
Senna's steering column does not flex during AIDA practice. It doesn't flex during Imola qualifying, neither during warm-up. It also does not flex in Hill's car. The first time any abnormal movement is observed in the steering wheel is during lap 6 in the entrance of Rivazza. Coincidentally, 25 seconds later Senna has a car crash in Tamburello. The steering column on this car was not designed to flex. In fact, the only steering column that is designed to flex is the one on the car at Williams Museum. But this raises a question. Why would anyone bother making such a steering column for a car that is used only as exhibition at a museum? What was its purpose besides being used as evidence to support team's theory at the court?